for pumpkin pie. Eatzi's Market and Bakery Executive Pastry Chef Thierry Meignein, I think that's right, with tips on perfect pumpkin pie and bread. And let's start with what kind of pumpkin you would use for both. Welcome. So glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
I think I've had every single one of these.
Oh, good.
They're delicious.
First, we're going to start with the pumpkin pie. We have pumpkin puree.
So what kind would you use? I mean, just a puree like you buy at the store?
Puree you buy at the store.
If I'm doing it at home?
Yeah, that would probably be the most easiest way. If you want to go more from scratch, you can go and take some of the pumpkin, then cook it in the, bake it in the oven until they come out nice and soft. Then if you want to go and pour the...
Okay, so what are we doing here?
Right now we have the pumpkin puree. We got the sugar and all the spices, a clove.
And this is for our pie.
That's for our pie.
We're going to make a pie.
Exactly. Then
and what is this?
This is evaporated milk. So just go ahead and pour it slowly.
Evaporated milk, okay. And we're going to have these recipes on our website. Because these are two of the most popular recipes at Eatzi's, and you've made really simple versions that I could do at home, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, it looks so rich and wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, while you do that, any tips on baking your crust?
If you want, you can bake your crust by putting some parchment paper on the bottom and some beans or some rice to prevent from puffing up in the middle.
Right.
Or if not, you just can bake it straight up. I'm going to add the eggs.
Okay, we're adding the eggs. And so once we're going to pour this into the pie crust.
In the pie crust.
We've already got one made over here.
Exactly.
We cheated. But how long do you bake the pie? How do you know? I mean, you can stick a toothpick in it.
I would stick a toothpick. I would more like touch it on the top. So this way you have a bit of feel. Then you pour it about almost to the rim like that.
And what makes this pumpkin pie different from the typical pumpkin pie recipe? Because this is so popular.
I don't know. That's a very good...
it's the Eatzi secret.
Maybe it's Eatzi's secret, exactly.
Okay, so now that's our pumpkin pie batter. Again, we have the recipe on our website. What about the batter for the bread?
Batter for the bread.
What's different about that?
It's same thing. You know, you want the same main ingredient. You have your pumpkin puree.
Okay, so we've got our pumpkin puree, and then...
And after that, we'll add all the dry ingredients. We got the spice, then...
This is the spices, right?
That's it.
And
you get spice, sugar, clove, sugar, ginger, nutmeg.
Dry ingredients.
They will keep it for the end. We'll add the wet stuff first. You have your oil and your eggs.
Okay.
The oil, that's what we're going to keep it nice and moist.
Okay, while you're mixing that up, when you do your bread, is there any particular way to keep it from sticking to the sides?
Like for us, we use a parchment paper on the bottom. You pre-grease your pan with a pan releaser. Then you put your paper in it. Then you put it inside. Just in case if one day you don't do it and your pan is your cake stick in the oven, it's sticking in the pan, you can go and freeze it. They heat it up after that on a gas stove with a blowtorch, and it will come right out.
So if I'm making this for company, about how long is it going to take me to make this?
This
what's the baking?
Will go in the oven for about 50 to 55 minutes. Then after you can take a skewer or toothpick, make sure that in the center is kind of done. For us, we put some cream cheese in the middle. It's made with cream cheese, powdered sugar, vanilla extracts, eggs. And we also have a topping that's made with brown sugar and cinnamon. Okay,
we're going to taste a couple of these, but before we get to that, one final question while we and this is the Eatzi's pumpkin bread, and what do we have in the middle? And how can I do that?
That's the cream cheese. This is made with cream cheese, eggs, lemon juice, lemon zest, and a little bit of vanilla extract.
Okay, and when you're making your bread or your pie, how long do you let it sit before you
I would let it sit at least for a good 2 or 3 hours, so this way it's nice and cool. Just let it sit in the pan. Then after that, when
2 or 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours, when it's in the pan, then after that you just pour it right out.
And one final question: how do you keep your pumpkin pie crust from getting soggy?
It will get soggy after a few days, so the best way is just to eat it before it gets soggy.